let's hunt some bugs. In the middle of a run here. And so we'll just pick up where we left off. Job 7. But job 7's not that different from job 1. So if you're new to the game, the difference here is that we've lost a couple days. Every 3 days, you lose another day of total time to get everything done. And that everything done is 30 kills. So we're trying to do 30 kills in 8 days. Alright, so 30 kills in 8 days. That's a little over almost 4 a day. So we do need to be efficient with everything that's going on here. Make sure we're getting the full use out of all of our abilities and potentially getting a little bit of energy along the way to purchase and refresh something. We do have a number of items available for us in the shop, including, let's see, one attack, but a number of movement options. So yeah, let's see if we can figure this one out. Alright, we have 5 moves, 2 attacks. Let's get our priorities straight. This is a number 1 priority, and so is this bug. These are number 2. And then treasure is a 3rd. Picking up that energy. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. But we'll be much better off having less bugs on the screen. And we'll probably have to weave in some energy. But that's only because it's going to let us kill bugs. So it will ebb and flow. So the first thing I'm looking at is this guy right in front of us. Be very easy to just take him out. But the energy explodes. So if we can attack this energy cube, it will make a blast radius entirely around it. Hits this energy as well, which increases that. So it's a pretty big field. We knock out 3 enemies. We do lose 2 energy though. We'll just never be able to get those. That is very efficient use of our abilities. And it's going to make some really nice headway on this level. So I do think that's something that we're going to want to do. What we need to figure out is how we maneuver ourselves so we are outside of this blast in a way that's not just draining too many resources, right? We want to make sure it's along the path for what we want to do anyway. So what does that look like? Well, we need to be either 1 elevation up and shooting down. So this is an option. or we need to be 2 steps away. So we need to get to one of these 4 spots. And if we do, we get to deal with all this. Oh, actually, that one's wrong. It would be this spot, which is in the path of destruction. So it's actually only these 3. And we need to get to 1. So if we want to get up here, we only have 1 ability currently that lets us change elevation. This one right here, so we would have to use that. Which is probably fine. The chances that we need to go up more than 1 platform, well, they're basically non-existent on this first level. So that would take 2 moves though, because 1 up and 1 over. And then we would need to fire on the treasure. And in the aftermath, we can move forward. And move forward. Still have 1 attack and 1 move. So we could take out 1 more. Okay. And then with our last move, we can just get to a more central location, or we just stay set up where we are in front of this blue guy right here. So that's one option. What if can we get around here? Like if we come down and around, we could potentially push this up a square, and then standing here, fire and take out 2. So that would take out these 2 with 1 shot. And then these other 3 get taken out with this shot. I think I might like that one more. So that would be move down, move over. Down, over. From here we would shoot. In fact, do it with that one. Eliminates all this. We move over again. Maybe we use the jump there to get it out of the way. We push forward. Right, and that's going to put him here. And the second one here. And then we fire through both of these. With that. And we still have our move. Now we are in an awkward spot. So maybe what we do is save this one for last. And then we go up. Yeah. We get 1 energy out of this. There's still this other one up in the corner. And we use the other 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks good to me. Let's run it. Oh, I miscalculated. Move. Because this is a move. Okay, that's fine. It still works because we had the extra move. We need one move, and then another move, and then another move. So we do use this last. So we'll be stuck in a slightly awkward position here. Which means we will use our jump first, so we can actually push and not just jump over this blue fella. Alright, take him out. Alright, we have a new day, so we have one energy left over. If we can pick up a second, we will be able to do some shopping. And just the one attack still, right? Okay, let's take a look at what we have. We have our number one priority, these three. Number two priority, and then whatever energy we can pick up along the way. What are we unlocking here? Just a shot, 8-way shot. Could be useful, like over here or here. In fact, from this energy, we can immediately take that diagonal shot, walk forward. Okay. So we know our priorities. Let's try to start taking these out. This one here we can jump down on, but that's going to take one move to get up, a second move to get down, and then we're in pretty bad position. Although we do get an energy out of it. So that same play we were talking about here of taking this energy and making the diagonal shot, we take this energy and then take the diagonal shot from here. Also gives us a straight shot on this guy. What does that look like? Looks like a jump up, grab the energy, stomp, move over. A little awkward to have to move just the single square. And from there we fire like so. We need to replace a movement. I think I'd rather have the third attack than the fifth movement, so we will pick up this attack. We'll put it in slot 1. Reuse that. And looking at where we're at, we still have the 2 attacks and 1 move, which means that our first move is actually going to be to take out this bug. And we want to save our throw for the blue gentleman on the platform here, so that will be just our straight shot. Alright, we here take this shot. That's going to be the one in number 1. And then we also take this shot. And we have a move left. Unfortunately, we cannot get to this energy. We cannot get up on this platform. We probably just take one step back. And at least have a clear line. You know, we have 2 clear lines actually. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's ship it. Yeah, neither of these are great, to be honest. This one also lines us up with energy that we could just back into. Maybe we do that. All right. Day 3. We are at 10 kills. A third of our way to our goal. So let's keep going. We have no energy left. Number 1 priority. Number 1. 2, 2. Okay. Well, it's a lot of energy around here. If we can target any of them, let's see, so that goes here, blows up this one, goes here, blows up this one, goes here. Wow, that's almost everything. We just have to take out this one. And I believe it chains from anywhere. This one hits here. Yeah. So I think this is where we go. We can get up here, because then we can even just stomp on the last remaining, the straggler here. We have 4 moves to do it. Can we go back and get this energy first? Come to here. Come to here. So that's 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. This last one to get up on the platform. Pick up an energy. And then we just fire. Takes out all this. And stomp. We still have 2 attacks left. Is there a way we can do this without sacrificing all of this energy? Like, I'm okay making this, because like I said, it deals with our number 1 and number 2 priorities. But since we have moves left over, I'm wondering if there is a better way. I really like how this one gets all the way to this corner, because otherwise this is going to be an awkward spot to reach. Our other option would be like to come around, push this guy, maybe line up a single shot that takes out two. But that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That is all of our moves. But what if we do it? 1, 2, 3, and 4. We, somewhere along the way, still need to deal with all this mess. But we have no good shot. We don't have a good shot from here. We don't have a good shot from here either. This shot is okay. If we do something like that, their first shot. Now I'm wondering if we want to use this platform again. That's 3 moves though. 3 moves and we still have to go up. Up to take out. This one's not looking better. I'm not sure that we can get more energy, so I think we're just gonna ship it. No big deal. It's fine. We do have 2 energy. Is there shopping that changes this? Oh, I knew this was more complicated. Here's the thing though, our shopping options. We could shift. Shift lets us potentially save one of these energy. Maybe this one, because these blasts will still radiate. To everywhere I need. And that gives us potentially another energy for next turn. We could shift. Oh no, we can't because we actually need that one. What else? There's a jump. I don't think that helps. Collect would be the other option. So if we go back, move, move, So that's 2 energy. If we then take collect, collect these 3. Still have a shot here that takes out 1, 2. And what else? We would then use this opportunity to take you out. So that's getting up here, and then shopping. We do still want to stomp. Is there any way we can deal with Bluey up here in the corner? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. So it does sting a little to lose this much energy, but okay. Now, funny enough, we dropped a movement for an extra attack last round. Would probably have rather have had the movement this round. But I don't think that's always the case. Let's go on to day 4. Alright, 15 kills. And we have 2 energy, so we can do some shopping. Let's look at our priorities. Number 1 priority. Number 2. No real clusters near energy, right? We just have, you know, like we could get an explosion here or here. That actually takes out this other energy. But they're just 1-for-1 trades. So while we did rely on that the first few turns, I think we're going to have a little bit extra energy just lying around after this round. We do have a collect though, so we can string some things along. And we can shop first. You know, we will want to use an ability, but we could shop very early. Unlike last round where we had to use multiple moves before we could think about shopping. And I'm looking at this collect again. We could pick up 2 energy here or 2 energy here, and then just immediately roll it into something else. Like maybe this shift. What does shift look like? What am I doing with it? I'm not sure. Not sure. So I see an opportunity to stomp here. Also, potentially an opportunity to stomp here. Although we do still only have one way to change heights. There is a second one in the shop. If that's something we want to do. Some of the other lines I'm seeing is this, really this position here. We get one shot, and then, you know, easy 3 kills. It would take our diagonal, it would take our jump to get here. And then from here, what do? We need to move. We have 3 moves. We could move down and over. And what does that do? If we move down and over, I think we're just locked into moving the last one. It does get us 2 energy. And from there we fire 1 shot. You know what makes more sense? We swap these two. Right, we take him out with a lob, and then these, we lower the platform. We use some of our money. We probably put this in slot 2. And then we take out both of them with 1 shot. Boom. It's number 6. With our blast. Blast them. And that is all of our moves. And that is all the enemies. And we end up with 2 energy left to spare. I think the only real question here is, what do we give up for a module? Now, I think it's a movement, but then we're down to 3 movements. Could be a little tricky, especially because they're all basic movements. We haven't upgraded any of this. But we will still have 2 energy, so maybe we plan to upgrade a movement next round. Okay, yeah, let's do it. And one thing we didn't look at is where we want to raise the ground, but typically I like to just go for the edges. It's easier to walk. You know, there's not a whole lot more to it than it's easier to walk around if there's not random raised platforms in the middle. We don't have to be as picky with what particular movement technology that we buy if we just make sure it's a big flat land. So like we will be able to this round knock down something else like this one in particular. It's getting in the way of a target here, which is a little annoying. But let's look at our priorities first. Here's number one. So number one priority, if we get nothing else off the board, has to be those. And our number two priority, we again have a nice setup where we can attack energy and take out a big chunk of the board. In fact, this one will do it as well. Yeah. We could use as little as 2 attacks. Take out everything. We barely even need to move, to be honest. Actually, no, we do need to move a few times to make it happen. That part is a little awkward. But I think we just try to leave ourselves with as clean of a battlefield as possible. We're going to get 5 more kills. We only need 1 more day worth of kills here. And we have 2 energy. What do we want to potentially buy? There's this siphon, but we're using these for attacks. So we could pick up like 1 extra energy. I think we just want to... I don't know. I think we're picking up this energy. And then... let's see. Blast radius. This is all in the blast radius as well. But this one, or this one, we would be here. This one we can take out from here or here. So we're just kind of walking in circles in this little spot. Is that how I'm understanding this board? We basically have these 5 squares to walk in. And this is only a viable location at its current height. So if we go up 1, over 1, lob a shot here, come down 1, fire a shot here. Maybe we spend our 2 energy. Let's see, we're at this spot. I think we pick up one of these movement modules and try to make a dash to a more central location. And just give ourselves the best opportunity to get a full clear tomorrow. Alright, well, I think this is just a pretty straightforward turn, so let's go ahead and execute. And we'll upgrade. Hmm. Let's drop this one and we'll keep on the back row. And I guess at that point we can just take out the shift. Alright, we made it. With 2 days to spare. We just need to take out 5 bugs today. And again, these are our first priority, second priority. Do we have any good clustering? No, this guy's buying energy. So if that's the shot we have to make, we can take it. Same thing up here. If we have to. And if we have to, these shots all work. In fact, this one does as well. So, yeah, pretty easy end of the job. We can take 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. Of course, we do not have that many bullets. We do have 1 energy. And if we can get a second energy... we do have the opportunity to add 1 more attack. How do we want to manage this? Is there any way we can cluster enemies? Are there enemies we can push into energy, which also works? While shooting an energy gives you a bigger blast radius, you can push a bug into an energy and it will just kill them on the spot. No chain reaction from that though. But we've proven that we don't need the chain here. Or at least doesn't appear useful. Part of me wants to step down. Take out this energy. Step down. Fire diagonally. Something like that. This has to be number 1. We do have 1 enemy on a platform. Maybe we reserve our lob for the time being. Probably want to deal with this fella. But I think we can get him on the comeback. Oh, this is biting us. If we had taken the other movement module, we would have been able to get up here. Have a clean shot. Does that change our plans at all? Once we have the second energy, we could just buy it. It's still in the shop. maybe we do that. We'll have picked up our second energy. We can shop here. We'll replace this one. I put that in slot 3. Jump to here. We can take a shot. We still have 2 moves. Which would be down and over. We could push him here. Oh, we can push him here and then blow this up. Which would mean we can do a different kill on this enemy. That's down 1. Fire once. Fire twice. Down 1. Pick up the energy. Go shopping. Put this in slot 3. Jump here. Oh, do we run out of attacks? Is that why this one doesn't work? Because we use this attack here. We have 2 moves and we can't fire on the last one. Ah, bummer. Alright, so this iteration we are left with just the 1. 1, 2, 3. Let's give this one more shot. See if we can get a full clear. What if we come down here to start? Just use 1 move. And then fire. How do we get here? I think it's 2 moves no matter what. Unless we have another diagonal. Man, it's really kicking our butt that we didn't take the jump. We have another shot from here. Okay. We move back 1. We shoot again. we take this out. And then we have 2 moves and 2 energy. So we move here. I see, I see. So this is the same. We move down, we fire 1 shot. We move back a square, we fire a 2nd shot. From here, we move. And attack. And then we can buy this attack. Right, we go shopping. We take this one, we put it in slot 6. We fire. Alright, that's it. Okay, fire. Move back. Fire. And replace here. Okay. Alright, another job completed.